Man, you are just a fresh reminder of what it's like to be a kid.
Oh yes, like
I love
okay,
it.
Friday night SmackDown wrestling, but Friday night Heartbreaker is different.
Different. Totally.
Very.
It's called a promo,
Shut
kid,
your
and
mouth,
if you want to
John.
be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to do it, so go ahead.
You ready? No! I said, are you ready?
That was good. I'm glad you finally decided to pull that giant stick out of your butt and have some fun for once in your life.
You're uneducated marks! You sit there on your phones tweeting out your opinions like they're worth a damn. Let me explain something to you people. You don't know shit!
And I'd like to think that maybe this company will be better after...
All right, I got to read you the rules and regulations and how this works of all these games before we get into it. So let me go ahead and read you down the rules. You ready for these?
Been ready.
All right. Each competitor will run the gauntlet of events individually. No outside competitors allowed around or within the episode recording. This said, also no interference or help from outside sources. No cheating or looking things up. If caught, that's an automatic DQ, and also, I'll be hella sad about it. Each game you play has its own set of rules and instructions. None of them are too restricting or hard, so just respect them. No use of offensive or derogatory remarks regarding anybody's race, religion, ethnicity, etc. That should be a given. And then last rule, and this is most important, have some fun. It's pro wrestling. It's supposed to be fun. Come on, have some fun.
Triple H has made it like not fun with all these new like I ain't got no $20,000 a year.
You know, you're right. Hear it from the mind of a teenager alone. You're right. How this works. Each contestant will one by one go through all 10 of the Bumpathon events, gaining through and totaling up certain amounts of points as they play each game. Each contestant's score will be added up at the end of their episode, and the final amount will be their Bumpathon score. In some games, you'll be running point by point. In others, you'll have opportunities to earn multiple points at a time. Whoever has the highest total score at the end will be declared the first place victor. Awards will be given to the first, second, and third place winners, but Bumpathon does not stop there. The first, second, and third place winners all have a chance to complete in one final game, our signature game, Am I Cooking? #fantasy booking. Each of the Bumpathon's top 3 contestants will fantasy book the best cards they possibly can. First and second place contestants are given rightful handicaps, and the winner of that game of Bumpathon's Am I Cooking will be awarded the big prize, the thing everybody's fighting for, the first ever Bumpathon Championship. It's a heavy one, man. It's a heavy one. Until then, it sits right here. I gotta hold it until somebody wins it up off of my shoulder, but you might be the one. They'd call you the Prodigy for a reason.
You're pulling a Triple H over here with that on 2003 or wait, yeah, 03, 04 Triple H right there with that on your shoulder.
As long as it's not 25, Triple H, I'm fine.
I know, right? Oh no, I told my coach, right? I was like, watch, I'm be showing up to school. I'm gonna have the Bumpathon champion on my one shoulder, the IC title on another shoulder, and then I'm gonna have your big gold with the help of a few water bottles around my waist.
Okay. I love that.
And he was like, you better. I was like, trust me.
Acknowledge me.
That's why we got Roman Reigns in the background.
So, heavy one to carry around. All right, I'm going to read you all the games, and then as we play each game, I'll explain how they work and all that, so you won't be in the dark. But the names of the game are Card Subject to Change, Oddball Tag Teams, Guess the Special Guest, On This Day, Over, Under, or Even, Who's the Main Event, Monotune, Best of 7 Heaven, You Just Made the List, and Guess the Gimmick will be the final game. Okay, let's get into them. The first one is Card Subject to Change, and this is how this one works. It's pretty easy. I'm going to name 3 matches that took place on a card, but one of them didn't happen. One out of these 3 matches didn't actually take place, and it's your job to tell me which match is wrong. Simple enough?
Sounds light work, actually.
Light work. I love it. Let's get into it. There's
Especially
6 rounds.
Sting called me a walking encyclopedia. I think I got this.
That's a flex. Also, I noticed on your birthday, which you share a birthday with the co-host of our show, Dylan, but Sting wished you a happy birthday on your Instagram birthday post. I thought that was really cool.
That's cool.
Oh, he did? I didn't see that.
Damn, you're so cool, man. You didn't even realize that Sting, of all people, wished you a happy birthday.
That is something I gotta go tell my mom in a minute. I'm literally, yeah, because Sting was like, when did I win this? And who did I first fight? It was when he won his first big gold, which the Great
Yeah.
American Bash 1990, which actually I just answered 2 questions right there. And then who did he fight at the next pay-per-view, and what was the next pay-per-view, which was Nature Boy Ric Flair in a rematch at Clash of Champions, or Night of Champions? Clash of Champions. I'm so used to this modern day. It's messing with my brain. I don't like it.
Still, that's a huge flex. And I'm glad because there's a lot of this that will be covered in modern day, including your starting pay-per-view, AEW Wrestle Dream 2023. And the 3 matches I'm going to give you: Eddie Kingston versus Katsuyori Shibata, Chris Statlander versus Willow Nightingale, Ricky Starks versus Wheeler Yuta. Which one didn't happen?
And these are all regular normal matches?
Yes, sir.
I don't watch AEW either.
Buckle up, Teddy.
Well, this is Wrestle Dream, so this is like the New Japan AEW. So definitely the Eddie Kingston. Oh yeah, I remember watching the Eddie Kingston match. So I'd have to say it's Ricky Saints and Wheeler Yuta.
That match did happen, actually. The one that's wrong is Statlander and Nightingale. Is Chris versus Julia Hart.
Oh, that's right, because wasn't Willow like not even in the company yet?
She was in the company, but that's all right. They were kind of feuding at the time too, off and on, so it is within the close range.
Yeah, I'm not really. Well, shockingly, I'm not even into AEW.
That is shocking, and there's a lot of this that will be AEW, but hey, you still got a good fighting chance, especially if you know Sting. So
Exactly, like the only AEW show, like premium live event, or my bad. This ain't WWE pay-per-view I watched was All in Texas, which I see you went to. I see that chair back there. I wish I could, but couldn't. And then I also watched Brian capturing his championship last year, also at All In.
What a beautiful moment.
It was.
All right. Let's see if you remember Backlash 2017. Here's the matches that I'm going to give you from Backlash 2017. Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin. Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Dolph Ziggler.
Bryan versus Owens.
Correct. It was AJ Styles, not Daniel Bryan.
Bryan was still injured.
Let's put one up on the board. All right. Next one. Double or Nothing 2025, so pretty recent. FTR versus Daniel Garcia and Daddy Magic. Ricochet versus Mark Briscoe. Okada versus Speedball. And guess which one didn't happen?
That first one don't sound right, but I'm trying to think, because is it I want to say it's the first, either the first one or the third one. Is it the first one?
Correct. It is the first one. Nigel McGuinness was Daniel Garcia's tag partner, not Daddy Magic.
I was about to say, because isn't Daddy Magic in his own team?
All right, let's give you the next one.
Her head
Survivor Series 2005.
Ooh. Wow. This is a good one, maybe.
Booker T versus Chris Benoit. Triple H versus Kurt Angle. Teddy Long versus Eric Bischoff.
You know, I want to say it's that third one, but WWE back then, well, it couldn't have been the third one.
Well, that match did happen. The one that's wrong is Triple H versus Kurt Angle. Triple H faced Ric Flair at this one.
Oh, that's right, because they didn't have an encounter for a while after like 01.
What's our next one? AEW Full Gear 2020. Let's see if you can get this one. Orange Cassidy versus John Silver. Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara. Darby Allin versus MJF. If you could guess which one didn't happen.
I do remember the Darby MJF feud. Okay, so that one happened. Orange Cassidy versus who?
John Silver.
That's the most random one I've heard. And then, what was my second option?
Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara.
Wait. Was this right after Matt joined the company?
This was.
Okay, then the first one.
That one did happen. The one that's wrong here is actually Darby Allin and MJF because Darby beat Cody for the TNT title at this one.
That was passing of the torch moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, these AEW questions are getting me.
Well, your last one before the bonus one is going to be an AEW one, but it's a pretty recent one, and you did say you remember this one decently, at least the main event. So let's see if you know any of these matches from AEW All In 2024. This is 2024. Will Ospreay versus Chris Jericho, Mercedes Moné versus Britt Baker, Toni Storm versus Mariah May.
It's that first one.
Correct. That one happened at 2023.
Because I remember being the only one, because me, my mom, and my brother were in there watching it, and I was the only one chanting CEO.
Okay. Well, there you see you go. You got 3 out of 6, and then we got this bonus one to end it. So if you get the bonus one, you get 3. This is 3 points if you can get the answer to this one. You'll end this game with 6. This is Invasion 2001.
Yes.
Okay.
Finally.
Interesting reaction. Let's go. The matches: Raven versus William Regal, Tajiri versus Taz, RVD versus Maven.
It's the third one, because Maven hadn't joined yet. Or wait.
Correct.
Yeah, because he had joined right after WWF. And actually, what's funny about that is right over here next to me is a Maven figure from
Stop.
one of his Jax figures from 03.
Come on. Yeah, Maven came just at the start of WWF, right when it turned. Correct. It was Jeff Hardy that faced RVD at that pay-per-view, though, not Maven. So you end with 6. You got 6 points down the first game. That's pretty good. Let's move on over to our second one here.
See, WWE. That got me. And what's funny is I've watched all of Maven's videos, so
Hey guys, Maven here.
Maven kind of helped me on that one.
You look like a Maven kid. The second game is oddball tag teams, and this is going to work pretty similar in the way that it's multiple choice, so pretty easy that way. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to name 3 oddball tag teams. They're teams that sound like they didn't even happen, but one out of 3 won tag team titles together. You just got to tell me which one won tag titles together.
And this is going to be from the 90s to current day?
Yeah, most of what we go over during this game seems to span from like late 90s to mostly Ruthless Aggression current times. So most of the last 25 years, maybe a little bit of the 90s will get thrown in here.
Buckle up, Teddy.
If there's one team on here, I think I got this.
There's a couple oddball ones. The first one I'm going to give you out of these 3, which one held tag titles together? Lance Storm and RVD, CM Punk and Kofi Kingston, Batista and Devon Dudley.
Devon had held. He was last tag champion with Bubba. So I'm going to say the middle one.
It was CM Punk and Kofi Kingston that won tag titles together. Good job.
Oh, yeah, because that's when Santino Marella did his little rap on Akon. I remember that fondly because CM Punk's in the background looking at him like, shut up.
See if you can get this next one out of these 3. Edge and Mark Henry, Daniel Bryan and William Regal, Animal and Heinrich.
Animal and Heinrich.
Another one, correct. That's
I
8.
actually just watched that match too.
Well, there you go. It pays to watch. It pays off to watch. All right, out of our next series, Kane and Mankind, Shane McMahon and Perry Saturn, Ken Shamrock and Steve Austin.
That would be the devil's favorite demon and the man from the boiler room.
Correct. Again, Kane and Mankind.
And I only know that because I'm an Undertaker connoisseur.
Interesting. Okay.
So, like, anything with the Undertaker or his little brother Kane, I think I got this in the bag.
Interesting. Moving on. Booker T and Brock Lesnar, CM Punk and John Cena, Bret Hart and Goldberg.
Definitely not the third one.
Part time, bruv.
I want to say the second one.
It is
Dude,
not CM Punk and John Cena, nor is it Booker T and Brock Lesnar. It is actually Bret Hart and Goldberg that won tag titles together.
Get the F out.
I would like
Oh,
to say this is a rib.
No, this isn't. And if you look at the photo, Bret Hart looks pissed about it. He looks very mad that they won the tag titles together.
But this bitch is getting on my nerves.
All right, let's move on to our fifth one. We got Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas, Owen Hart and Yokozuna, British Bulldog and Dynamite Kid.
Oh wait, Owen and Yoko.
Correct. To send it to double digits, got 10 now. Let's go. And you got a buzzer.
Well, I mean, I'm a huge YE family connoisseur as well, so.
Okay. Well, congratulations to end that game. You got a nice, solid 10 points, double digits.
Got them all right, but that Bret Hart and Goldberg one.
Yeah, that one's pretty hard.
That's one of them that sound fake, but it's true.
Mm-hmm. Now, for our third game, this one's going to be a little different. This is called Guess the Special Guest. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to name a match that happened and when it took place. And you're just going to tell me who the special guest referee of that match was.
Will the Mick Foley match be on here? And the one that I'm getting at is when Mick Foley special guest the referees.
I can't say whose match is when and where what. So, but hey, maybe the one you're thinking of will be on here. The first one I'm going to give you is Raw, May 23rd, 2011. And this is a super babyface team, a tag match. John Cena and Rey Mysterio versus CM Punk and R-Truth. Who's the special guest referee?
2011. Wait, 2011?
Yes, 2011.
Drink it in, man.
Bret?
It is Bret Hart. You're actually the first person in this tournament to get this right, too.
You know how I knew that?
How did you know that? I would love to know.
Because Bret, that's when Bret went on his little, what's the word I'm looking like, tirade in 2011.
Yes,
and
I remember it
returned to
fondly.
wrestling, if you will.
I remember it fondly. I've had a lot of merchandise from then.
You talk about an oddball tag team, Rey Mysterio and John Cena just don't sound right.
That's the super babyface team. All right, let's see if you can get this next one. It's another Raw episode. It's August 1st, 2005, Monday Night Raw. John Cena versus Carlito. Who's a special guest referee?
Eric? No. Orlando Jordan, maybe?
Interesting direction. No, it's not any of those people. It's actually Chris Jericho.
That is the most... I need to go into the... I need to figure out the backstory on that one.
It was actually John Cena right at the turn of going to Raw and the whole draft and yeah.
Oh, that's the beautiful draft lottery. Yes, I love Cena with the jerseys he wore.
Yeah.
I actually have a chain gang jersey hanging up in the bathroom that I wore the other day.
What's funny is I told this story recently on the show. When I was growing up at that time period, because I was a kid during that time period, I always had my John Cena "You Can't See Me" wristband, my white one. And now that I'm an adult, I've actually traded for the Rated R Superstar wristband. So I kind of over the years switched sides.
Oh wait, they finally put Copes on AEW Shop.
Yeah, I actually got this from Pro Wrestling Tees about a year or so ago. So yeah.
I didn't know. Like I've been checking them frequently too because I've been wanting some Cope armbands like they used to do the Rated R Edge ones.
Yeah. All right, your next match before we get too off track. We got Hell in a Cell 2013. Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton in a Hell in a Cell. Who's the special guest referee? Yeah.
Anything Daniel Bryan from this time immediately wants me to think Triple H because of SummerSlam.
Is that your final answer?
I'm saying Triple H.
It's a pretty close one. He did a lot of special guest referee spots, but no, there's Shawn Michaels in this match.
What is up with Shawn Michaels special guest reffing Hell in a Cell matches?
Man, first of all, what is up with special guest referees in Hell in a Cell so frequently?
Like, they're gonna help someone. And Shawn is friends with Hunter. Probably paid him off.
Yeah, the storyline to that was awesome because, Shawn Michaels trained Daniel Bryan, so it was like student versus the authority and what they want him to do. Ugh, peak storytelling.
Especially the video package with Monster and
Hmm.
Mania. WrestleMania 30 actually was the first pay-per-view I ever watched. And knowing that Bryan won the WWE title in the main event, and then tracking back to All In last year, getting
That's
to
good.
see him win the AEW World title
Yeah.
actually made me tear up. And I'll actually rewatch that moment and tear up still.
I showed it to somebody else on this during this tournament. One of the other competitors. I have the confetti from when Bryan won the AEW title. The confetti from that event. It was pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing to get.
You're making me really jealous right now.
And you got to come by the studio sometime. I know you live close to the area. We got a lot of really insane stuff here.
Yeah, like I've actually been looking in the background here and I'm seeing like DX, what is that? John Cena's rally towel I see back there hiding.
I'm telling you, this is like the warehouse. But moving on, we're just marks, man. We keep getting off topic. This is AEW Collision, August 10th, 2024. This House of Black versus Bang Bang Gang, Bullet Club Gold. It's a trios match. Who's the special guest referee?
Was it Jay White? Because I feel like it was Jay White.
It wasn't Jay White. It was actually Christian. That was a special guest referee. Turtleneck Christian. Okay, we're gonna give you one more.
So happy he's with Adam Copeland again.
Yeah. Oh, that's a whole other thing I could talk about from childhood memories. But our last one before we get to the bonus one, we want to go through WrestleMania 17, a street fight. Shane McMahon versus Vince McMahon. Who was the special guest referee?
For some reason, once again, I wanted to say Mick Foley.
You're correct. It was Mick Foley.
That's right, because he wore the awesome striped shirt.
Yeah, one hell of a WrestleMania. One hell of a WrestleMania.
Drink it in, man.
One of my
Wasn't
favorites.
Mania 17 where Maven missed his dropkick?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Maven, no, lay down, Maven. That's all. No, lay down. Go back to bed.
All right, so that's all five. You got one to end it. But before we go, worth 3 for the 3-pointer here, the mega hard one. If you can get this, that's a 3-point. Hell in a Cell 2018, another Hell in a Cell match. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. Who's the special guest referee?
I was at that event.
No way. What?
Yes, I was. And I know who the special guest referee was. It was Mick Foley.
Damn. Get it again.
You know how
15.
I know that? Because why I was in the crowd, I told my mom, what is that horrible smell? And it was right after Paul Heyman hit Mick Foley with that pepper spray.
Ah.
And I actually have that thing framed up in my living room. Because if you look at it closely under Brock's legs, you'll see me and my mom.
Acknowledge me.
Wow.
And a lot of the shots from Hell in a Cell, I'm in the shots.
I gotta go back and watch that now. Wow, I want to go back and see
touching
that.
Jeff Hardy's hand and saying, I'm never washing my hand again.
Dude, that's a story I could be jealous of. What's crazy is you're half my age and you're doing stuff that I would have dreamed to do as a kid. So keep living, man. Keep living.
Yeah, anything Hell in a Cell 2018 or anything Royal Rumble 2017, I got down.
Let's go. Well, what you're going to be given next is the next game is On This Day. And how On This Day works is I'm going to give you a pay-per-view in 2 minutes. I'm going to have my timer over here. You'll have 2 minutes to tell me what matches happened on that pay-per-view on that day. And you're awarded a point for every match you can name. So if you get multiple matches off this card, you get multiple points. It all depends on how much you can remember.
I like this very edge type game.
Yes. It also comes with a soundbite. It comes with the On This Day soundbite. You got this game? You ready to play this? There's 6 rounds of this with another bonus at the end of that. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to tell me the matches that happened at SummerSlam 2003.
Ooh.
Buckle up, Teddy.
Go ahead, whatever you remember. If you watch this pay-per-view.
Something's wanted me to say SummerSlam. No, the first chamber was at Survivor Series. Something's wanting me to say Shawn versus Triple H.
Kind of. If you could give me more than that, I can't give you the point until you give me
It's
more than
Shawn
that.
versus Triple H, Shawn's return match in the epic street fight.
No, that is not this SummerSlam.
Oh, no, that was it was Shawn versus Triple H for the world title.
There's still more you have to give to the match.
Fickle. They're fickle.
Is there stipulations involved?
Both men are involved, yes. There's more to that match. There's more than just those men involved.
Was it the first chamber?
It was not the first chamber, no.
That one's Shawn fought I do remember Triple H being in that match. I feel like Shawn, Triple H, for some reason I want to say Goldberg. It was Evolution. Evolution involved?
No, it wasn't an Evolution match.
Goldberg hadn't joined yet. Or wait,
Yeah.
03. Goldberg maybe?
Your brain is so close to all this. If it could just put the puzzle pieces together. And you still got like a good 30 seconds, so no sweat.
I think it's a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, it's not.
Cena's over here. My doctor of thugonomics, Cena's looking so disappointed at me.
It's okay. He can't see you.
Jericho. Jericho, maybe?
I mean, also close, but not all the way there. That's the flats. This is. It's so hard not to just give you all the answers.
I know.
All right, that's the time. You tried really hard. What you were trying to piece together was the second ever Elimination Chamber, which involved all the men you were naming. If you could have at least given me the second Elimination Chamber, specifying that, I would have gave you the point. Or if you would have named Kevin Nash and Randy Orton as the last two people, I would have been like, you know what? You at least got all the guys. But that's what you were looking for, the second Elimination Chamber.
If you think about it, I said was Evolution involved. So like technically.
You were so close. And I was like, well, I mean, Ric Flair was ringside. Batista wasn't in the match. So I was like, no, I can't give hints. That's the hardest part.
Exactly. Like I said, you're like, because for some reason I wanted to say Kane. That was the first one. Because I remember Booker being in that match.
He faced RVD in a no-holds-barred match in that one.
Yeah, because Kane had just unmasked.
Yeah. Also on this pay-per-view was Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar. The hidden gem on this that I encourage everybody to watch, a fatal four-way for the U.S. title, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Rhino, and Tajiri. Great match.
I've seen part of that match. And
I always say this to every competitor when we go over this pay-per-view. I got this whole pay-per-view downloaded on LimeWire, which was not good for your computer back in the day. That was a virus-ridden place to get things. So, all right, let me go find your next pay-per-view.
And thank goodness we have Peacock now.
Yeah.
Well, not.
I was about to say, bro.
But I watched my last ever premium live event, and it was like a C.
This next one is kind of recent, but like you said, AEW is not really your cup of tea. Still, we'll see if you can get any of these. It's AEW Dynasty 2025. This past year's Dynasty.
I know for a fact Mercedes Moné was on this card. I just don't know who she...
It's like, who would she have faced?
Ding dong. Hello.
Tony Storm, maybe?
No.
Or wait, no. Okay, so Will Ospreay, I know for a fact is on this card. Oh wait. It was versus I seen you do the gunshot and I immediately thought Adam Page.
No, it was not though.
Swerve?
Nope.
No.
Oh wait, Dynasty. Christian fought. Oh, who did Christian fight?
Part done, bruv.
Because that's when Ed returned the second time around. Who the heck did Christian?
Oh, you didn't know?
Oh my.
This game frustrates most people. They try to remember them. And it's mostly the recent ones I notice people get tripped up on. They're like, wait, what?
I don't. I'm over here trying to. I'm gonna just throw a random one out there.
Yeah. Do that. That's the best option sometimes.
Darby Allin fought. I don't know who. Who did he hit when? Darby Allin fought.
But this bitch is getting on my nerves.
Darby Allin fought Hangman Adam Page. I don't know.
No, he didn't. Still got 10 seconds.
Swerve fought. Oh wait. Swerve teamed up with Will Ospreay versus the Young Bucks.
No, that was the time too. That was your buzzer beater. That one was at All In, Texas. Here's the matches that happened at Dynasty that you could have got. John Moxley in the main event faced Swerve Strickland. There was a badass triple threat: Kenny Omega versus Speedball and Ricochet. Adam Cole versus Daniel Garcia. Bandito versus Chris Jericho. Oh, that was a great one. Who did Mercedes face? Julia Hart. And then we had Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin versus Big Bill, Brian Keith. Oh, and your Will Ospreay match was against Kevin Knight. So that one would have been hard to get.
Who? See, I did see. That's how you know I don't watch AEW.
I think you should, man. You're a good wrestling fan, and they got some great quality wrestling. If you like more of the match quality over the storytelling, and even then, AEW's got great stories going. I feel like people kind of look over them.
Like Moxley, Jericho, and Will Ospreay are like the only ones I actually like from AEW. Oh, and Mercedes. I love Mercedes.
It's fair. I'll allow it. Let's get this one pulled up.
Now I could probably name you like. Oh wait, I actually do remember the first All In. Of course, of all matches.
You remember the first All In?
A little bit of it. I do remember one match on that card.
Interestingly enough, that's what pay-per-view you're being given right now. Let's go.
Cody versus who's the current general manager of SmackDown? Nick Aldis.
Correct.
Ow.
You got 16.
And then what's his name? Stephen Amell fought. Who did he fight? Eddie Kingston, maybe? No, maybe. No, Eddie Kingston wasn't in the. Who did? I do know the Bucks were on that card. I just don't know who they fought. Same with Kenny.
Oh, you didn't know?
Kenny probably. I don't know. Kenny fought.
So.
I'm trying to.
What?
The Young Bucks faced.
Ding dong. Hello.
I don't know. The random tag team of. Oh wait.
Fickle. They're fickle.
Daddy Magic. I'm just gonna say Daddy Magic and what is his tag partner's name?
What?
Whoever his tag partner is. Maybe, I don't know. I'm so
not hitting. It's not hitting.
Because what? It was like New Japan, early AEW, and NWA.
Give me a hell yeah.
Also Ring of Honor. Can't forget the blend of Ring of Honor.
So like Nigel McGuinness may have been on that show.
I can't confirm or deny.
I don't know.
Give me matches.
I just remember that one match. Because I remember Cody Rhodes throwing the beer.
Yeah. It was so funny, too, that like you brought that up, and I was looking up the next pay-per-view for you, All In 2018. It's like, whoa. What are the odds you'd get that one? Still. You got 5 seconds if you want to throw a random one off.
Just for fun and games, Nick Aldis versus Cody Rhodes for the NWA title. With Brandy Rhodes in Cody's corner there. I gave more description.
Still, yeah. I was like, you already got that one.
I gave more description. That's my only answer. That's like the only match too I remember, and I remember Stephen Amell talking about being on that card. I just don't remember who he fought.
It was Christopher Daniels is who he fought.
That's right, because that was like Stephen Amell's only good match.
Let's see what other matches were on this card. Well, Kenny faced Penta. That was a big one. A lot of people thought that was the main event, but it wasn't. The Young Bucks with Kota Ibushi faced Rey Mysterio, Phoenix, and Bandito. And that's one that, people don't remember. But the main event of All In was Rey Mysterio, Rey Phoenix, and Bandito versus the Golden Elite.
Rey Mysterio, Boyaka Boyaka 619.
Yes.
Deadbeat dad of Dominic.
He main evented the first All In.
What?
Which also, as we're recording this today, would have been, what is it, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27 years ago. Wow. It's been 7 years to the day since that happened.
Give me a hell yeah.
This is a historical pay-per-view, and it changed a lot for pro wrestling. I feel like a lot of fans attribute that and the change of AEW to why they started watching wrestling again.
That was 7 years ago?
Yep, to this day. Want to talk about on this day. All right, you got that 1 point out of All In 2018. Let's see if you can get some more out of this next pay-per-view. And this one's a good one. This is No Way Out 2004.
That was the first ever. Yeah, wait, no. That was the third ever chamber because they started putting it on No Way Out.
It was not.
No? Oh, wait, no. I think they're still on SummerSlam or Survivor Series. This is 04?
Yes, 2004.
Something's want me to say The Undertaker.
Rest in peace.
Who would have been his opponent if he was?
Wait, 04. Oh, wait, JBL. Or Heidenreich.
Nope, neither one of those were his opponent.
No, wait. Hold on. 04. Kurt Angle.
Nope.
No Way Out 04. Something's want me to say Kane, but Kane don't even sound right. I don't know. For once. Triple H versus Booker T, maybe?
Nope.
I don't know. Randy Orton and who's the tag champs? Batista and Ric Flair versus I don't know, the beautiful tag team of RVD and Rey Mysterio.
No. That's
I
not
have
it.
no
either.
idea on that one.
It's like, man, we're shooting in the dark, but hey, we call that the battleground effect. All right, that's the time. We call that the battleground effect. It started from the first time we played this game, and we gave one of our workers here, one of our hosts, Jeff. He got battleground, and he just like was throwing out. I was like, I've never seen battleground. The first random thing he picked was like Sheamus versus Randy Orton. Got it.
Oh, dear.
Opening match. So it was like, all right, just throw out random guesses. Sometimes you'll hit them. For this pay-per-view, though, here's what your brain was trying to get to, is that we're on the road to WrestleMania 20. This is the last SmackDown pay-per-view before we get there. The main event was Eddie Guerrero winning the WWE title off of Brock Lesnar.
God! Oh,
Speaking of The Undertaker, why you thought The Undertaker was on the show and wasn't, he was making his return at WrestleMania 20 against Kane. This is when we get the Return of the Dead Man. So he wasn't on this pay-per-view.
I thought 05. Like, I literally thought 05.
All the other matches on this card would have been hard to get. I mean, a triple threat, Kurt Angle, Big Show, John Cena. Chavo faced Rey Mysterio for the Cruiserweight title. And then we had Jamie Noble versus Nydia in a blindfold match. Yeah, you really have to watch this pay-per-view and know it to know it.
Versus Midian?
Versus Nydia, bro.
The woman?
Yes. They were in a relationship. They were in a trailer park relationship.
And once again, I only know Nydia because of this man right here, Maven.
I love Tough Enough. Don't get me started on Tough Enough. All right.
Oh, I
still got
literally
16.
I told the owner of Dreamshark, I was like, get Maven. And I will wear a Tough Enough shirt.
Hey guys, Maven here.
You got Vengeance 2006. Oh, I love this one. Start the clock. Vengeance 2006.
06.
It's a great
Taker
one.
for sure is on this pay-per-view. Cena for sure is on this pay-per-view.
And if you want some, come
Brock had already
get
left.
some.
Vengeance. Cena versus JBL.
No.
Roman, you can't help me this time.
Nope.
Oh wait. Edge versus Cena.
No, not here.
But I was close on that rivalry.
That rivalry is why I'm here today. That's what made me love this business. That rivalry right there.
Cena in general.
Yeah.
Bryan winning the championships. Taker versus. This is Vengeance. Taker versus Randy Orton inside Hell in a Cell?
No.
Oh, wait, no.
A bold one.
I'm trying to think, 'cause I've literally just seen the cover for this, like the beautiful cover.
So,
Maven. I don't know. I'm gonna throw this out here. Maven versus Raven for the Hardcore Championship.
No. The hardcore title wasn't around at that point either, unfortunately. Actually, well, that's all. We'll get into that later. You keep making your guesses.
Oh no.
Funny
Cena's
thing.
over here giving me that look. Cena versus somebody. Anybody.
I
Orton,
can't wait to
maybe.
tell you who.
Triple H.
Neither of those. Boy, I can't wait to tell you who. Still got 10 seconds.
It's not Ed. Jericho?
Nope.
Brock?
Nope. Like you said, he was gone at that point.
Oh,
Time.
wait.
This is going to be fun telling you this. So the main event was a 5-on-2 handicap match. DX versus the Spirit Squad. DX
That's
squashed them.
right.
Then before that, Extreme Rules Lumberjack match. John Cena versus Sabu. Oh,
That's right,
banger.
because Sabu hit the beautiful thing through the table.
Yeah, we're getting ready for 2006 One Night Stand. We also had Kane versus Kane. We had RVD versus Edge for the WWE title. RVD retained the WWE title. Great IC title match. Johnny Nitro, Shelton Benjamin, Carlito. They all had great matches. And then 2 out of 3 falls, Ric Flair and Mick Foley. Oh, and Randy Orton, Kurt Angle was a banger too. Can't forget that one.
That was shockingly one of the most random match cards I've heard yet.
Oh, but it was so great. It was a great time to be alive.
Because most people don't remember RVD being champion. So just hearing RVD versus Edge for the WWE Championship, that sounds like a WWE 2K Universe mode match.
Yeah. Edge, RVD, and Cena, they all had tossed that title around between each other. It was great.
Yeah, I knew Cena was on that card for sure.
Yeah, him and Sabu. Just a piece.
But for some reason, I wanted to think that was on Raw when he hit that drop kick.
All right, you got 16 still. That's all right. You're going to get one more before we get the mega hard one. And this last regular one we're going to do is AEW Forbidden Door 2022, the first one.
Buckle up, Teddy.
You watched that one. You watched a great pay-per-view.
sit down and shut your mouths while I conduct my business.
Keshna versus... I'm trying to think of who had that banger with Kenny Omega. Oh, wait. Wasn't this one Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, correct? Maybe, hopefully.
No, not here.
Worth a shot. Ospreay versus... Swerve? No. Yes. Swerve.
No.
Oh, wait. This was Mercedes' debut. So Mercedes versus, is her name.
Ding dong. Hello.
Mercedes versus, I don't know. Jericho? Ospreay? Oh, Ospreay. That'd be a good match. Ospreay and Moxley. Especially at that time period.
It was not. That was not it.
This is actually the first time I don't know anyone on this card.
Looks like we've had enough talk.
All right, we'll wrap it up. It's one of my favorite pay-per-views altogether. The main event though was Jon Moxley versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. It's a great one. See Jay White versus Okada, Hangman Adam Page and Adam Cole, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Claudio. Will Ospreay faced Orange Cassidy at this one, and then Thunder Rosa faced Toni Storm. Also, Mercedes wasn't in the company yet. She didn't come for a little bit longer.
Oh, wait, no.
Pac
Sure, that's the
became
next
first-
Forbidden Door.
Yeah, Pac became the first All-Atlantic champion at this pay-per-view as well. A lot of great matches.
Yeah, no. Anyone New Japan. I literally just know Takeshna and that's it.
That's what I was gonna say too. Moxley and Ospreay did have a match, kind of, in New Japan, a triple threat match with David Finlay. So they had a match over there in New Japan. Let's get to your last one, the mega hard one.
You said about the last one?
Yeah, and then you got it easy.
Last two to be exact.
So should be interesting. Because I do, now that I know what you know, I'm like, all right, well, I feel like you might get some on this. Again, no help from outside sources because I'd hate to disqualify you while you're on a
I'm
run.
about to shut my door is what I'm about to do. You know what? Yeah, let me go shut my door real
Yeah,
quick.
do your thing.
Sit down and shut your mouths while I conduct my business.
Okay. Now that's done.
I feel
Oh my
like you're gonna
days.
get some on this. Each match you get out of this is worth 3 as well. So every match you can get on the card is worth 3 points. This pay-per-view is Great Balls of Fire 2017.
Braun versus Roman in the ambulance match
Correct? But you
because
19.
Roman tried to kill Braun.
This is a great match.
Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar.
Nice. There's another one.
Oh wait, this was Cass and Enzo just broke up. So Enzo versus Cass.
Rare. Got another one.
Because that was the
25.
infamous what's the word I'm looking for? Big ass thing that he did.
Yeah.
That was kind of funny.
What else we got? You're on a roll.
Natalia maybe versus No. The New Day versus the Bar for the tag titles.
No.
Oh. Natty versus Charlotte. Oh wait, no. It was Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss.
Wow, another one. Put it up to 28. You still got a minute left too.
How many matches are on this card?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There's 5 potential matches you could still get.
Dang, there were 10. Triple H need to be taking notes. The Bar versus the Hardys.
Correct. Oh, another one.
And then maybe the what is their names? The OC or not the OC, Gallows and Anderson versus the New Day, maybe? I don't know.
No.
That one was a guess.
Time. Wow. Okay, so here's what's cool to me. Not only you only got 1 point out of the other 6 rounds of this, but you managed to get almost all of that card, even surpassing somebody who was at this pay-per-view live. That was awesome.
And I only remember Cass versus Enzo because I remember Enzo or one of them going into the shopping cart.
Nobody remembered that one. Nobody remembered the 30-minute Iron Man match between the Bar and the Hardys, or maybe Mike did. He was there live, but regardless, the matches you didn't get. The kickoff match was Neville versus Tozawa, Bray Wyatt versus Seth Rollins. So you got Enzo, got that one, and then the IC title between The Miz and Dean Ambrose. Oh, and
wondering
Heath
how long
Slater
it's going
versus
to
Kurt
take
Angle.
to have a Miz on here.
Yeah, The Miz versus Dean Ambrose IC title. Also, Heath Slater defeated Kurt Hawkins. I was like,
oh wait,
that match nobody remember.
Don't sound right, but that's right. He was on his little 1 billion losing streak, whatever.
Okay, before we get to the next game, just to put it in perspective, before we got to the bonus round, you had 16 points. After that bonus round, you have 31 points now. That's pretty impressive.
Drink it in, man.
All right, our next game, we got to get to our 5th game now. And this one is a little bit more explaining. This is called over, under, or even. So basically how it works is I'm going to name a wrestler. I'm going to name a specific title they held. I'm going to say how many times they held this title, but almost every time my number is going to be wrong. It's your job to tell me if the real number is higher, over, or lower, under. Now, why there's an even in there, there's a catch to this game, and there's a pretty cool catch. 1 out of the 10 is even. 1 out of the 10 is going to be the right amount. If you can find it and guess it, that's 5 points. But every time you say even and you're wrong, you lose half a point. So there's a catch to it. Yeah. So you got to be careful. It's like looking for the golden egg.
And I'm actually, when you started saying championship reigns, I keep eyeing Cena over here. I'm over here like, come on, 17. Come on. I just watched Clash in Paris. Come on, I know Cena's. Yeah, no, I love Cena.
Let's see, 31 points already on the board. Doing great. All right, let's get into this. This is 10 rounds. And the first one, Jon Moxley has held the AEW World title 3 times. Over or under? Or is it even?
No, he's over.
Correct, it is over.
Because I remember, well, let's see, Jericho, and then Punk, and then his most recent one.
All right, I'm going to give you the next one. Christian has won the Intercontinental title 3 times. Over or under? Or is it even?
Under?
This is over, actually. This one is over.
Oh yeah,
All right.
because he's like up there.
Yeah, he's won a few. I think it's 4. The exact number is 4. Kenny Omega has won the AEW title 2 times. Over, under, or is it even?
That's even.
Incorrect. It's actually under. He only held it once.
Dang it. See, him and that freaking handlebar mustache thinking he's Triple H is what messed me up. So I'm like, well, he held it. And then he went to. That's what messed me up.
All right, you lose half a point, but you got 31.5. It's not bad. Let's get to the next one. Cesaro held the Intercontinental title 2 times. Over or under? Or is it even?
My guts wanted to say even because we've already had an under and an over. So I think. Has he even won the Intercontinental Championship? Under.
Correct, it is under. He has never won the Intercontinental title.
I'm about to say, because the only championship he's won is the U.S. title and then all the tag titles.
Sting was right about you. Sting was certainly right about you. All right, our next one. CM Punk has won the WWE title 3 times. Over or under? Or is it even?
Even.
Incorrect. You lose this other half a point. He's actually only held it 2 times. 2 times. He's held the World Heavyweight title 4 times.
My math is trying to math in my head. He won it to John Cena.
Part-time, bruv.
And then I thought they said he lost it and then won it back. Because he lost it the day after, or a few days after my birthday. Because I'm a CM Punk baby.
CM Punk is a 7-time world champion. This is our fact check. With 2 reigns as the WWE champion, 3 reigns as the World Heavyweight champion, 1 reign as the ECW champion. Also ROH champion.
Thank
There you go.
And actually,
Sorry.
I was sitting here like, well, do I count that? Like, I was sitting here if I wanted to count the world title, they're like, no. But I actually thought it was 3 times because of the 2011 when he left.
I know where your head's at. I'll go by the record book. It's all right. You're still at 32, which is great. Let's get into our next one. Your boy right back there, Roman Reigns, has won the WWE Championship 5 times. Over, under, or is it even?
Is this counting the Universal Championship?
No, just the WWE Championship.
Okay, let's see. There was 2015 or 2016, which no one cared about. Twice. Well, no, once. He's won. Look at me, OTC. Help me, OTC. I see where he's a 7-time world champ. 7-time world champion. That's with the Universal. So he's won the Universal twice, minus 2, 5?
On this number, yeah, he's won the championship 5 times. The WWE title 5 times.
What'd you tell me he was a what?
Roman Reigns has won the WWE Championship 5 times.
Oh, then
Over.
it's even.
It is
Even.
actually under. He's won it 4 times. You're so close again.
Stupid Universal Championship reigns.
Yeah, they'll throw you off in there.
Because I forgot
Man.
he won it and then had to get rid of it due to leukemia just to get it right back.
You trying to make me cry right now? Oh man, you trying to make me cry?
It's still real to be dead.
I blame Roman Reigns.
It's all right. Let's get to this
Now look at
next
him. He's all
one.
disappointed in me in the background.
Acknowledge me.
Pac has won the AEW Trios title 3 times. Over, under, or is it even?
I want to say under.
Correct. It is under. You get back
He's
up
only
to
held it
32.
once?
He's held it twice. He's held it twice. Once with the Death Triangle, once with the Death Riders. He's all about death, that man.
I mean, now I wonder. Now I know why they called him Gravity, or the guy that Gravity never forgot, or whatever.
The man that gravity forgot, Neville.
Something like that. I don't know.
All right. Daniel Bryan has won the WWE title 4 times. Over or under? Or is it even?
Okay, let's see. He won it at Mania. He beat John Cena for it. Twice. So under.
This one was actually the even. This one was the even. He won it 4 times.
My brain messing with me?
Barry might be. You need me to pull it up for you? I love giving a good old history lesson. Put Daniel Brain. Don't do that.
I do remember him winning in 2014, which we discussed.
Yeah, you do.
He beat Randy Orton in 2013.
What you're missing is one of my favorite points in Daniel Bryan history, and I've been following that man since 2005. He won it in 2017-18 when he turned heel against AJ Styles.
That's right.
Eco Daniel Bryan, and he had 2 reigns under that regime. So
that's right, the 18-19.
Dude, I love Eco Nut Daniel Bryan. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, that was the even. Sorry you didn't catch it.
Why that never hit me, I don't know. And I literally had the eco-friendly Brian chilling in the corner over here.
Ah, lucky. All right, let's get to our last 2. The Rock has won the WWE title 7 times. Over or under?
Okay, let's see. 2013. Wait, when did he win this first one? Or we're just going to throw a number. 98. Oh, but all the back and forths he did with Austin. I'm going to say over, maybe?
You are correct. It is over. He's held it 8 times as a total. Maybe 9.
Only reason why I said over is because him and Austin traded that thing back and forth.
All right, our last one with 33.5 at your current score. Let's see if you can get one more. Britt Baker has won the AEW Women's title 2 times. Over or under?
Under.
Correct. She only held it once.
About to say, if I get this wrong, then I just need to leave.
I love it though. All right, so you ended that game with 34.5. Even though you didn't get the bonus, it's still a pretty decent score. And now we're gonna get into another 10-round game. But this is called Who's the Main Event. It's pretty simple. I'm gonna tell you a pay-per-view, and you're gonna tell me who the main event of that pay-per-view was. Who took us home at the end of the show?
I mean, you say who's the main event, he's standing right behind me.
I love that. Okay. I think you understand the game pretty fair then. Let's get into it. The first pay-per-view I'm going to give you is a big one. Is WrestleMania 23. Who main evented that?
Mania 23. What year was that?
2007.
Oh, wait. It was Battle of the Billionaires.
That was not the main event, though. The main event was John Cena versus Shawn Michaels.
Oh, that's right, because that man was trying to strip in the ring. The reason why I thought that is because I remember Trump saying something about The Undertaker, and then how Taker did so good and how they couldn't top that.
It was, Batista versus The Undertaker should have been the main event, but I digress. Cena versus HBK it was great in its own right.
Didn't that only happen because Triple H tore his quad again?
That did happen. Triple H did tear his quad, and still, there's who knows. Let's get into our next pay-per-view. Wrestle Dream 2024. Who main evented 2024 Wrestle Dream?
That's AEW?
Yeah. AEW Wrestle Dream.
Moxley and Bryan?
Did, correct.
Yeah, because Moxley turned heel, no?
Yeah, I mean, Moxley had just turned heel right before then. All right, next pay-per-view. Battleground 2016. Who's the main event of 2016 Battleground?
I want to say Shield Triple Threat.
It was the Shield Triple Threat. Get another one up there.
And I only know that because Rollins was WWE champion. Or was, was champion and then lost it to Moxley, and Moxley defended it in that match.
Dean Ambrose winning the WWE title and Money in the Bank 2016 will forever be one of the best nights of my life. Let's keep moving.
I mean, that or the main event of WrestleMania 49 too.
That was a great night, but I just had personal reasons. Unforgiven 2006. Who's the main event of 2006 Unforgiven?
Taker versus... Why I keep using The Undertaker, I don't know. But Taker versus... I don't know, JBL.
It was not that match, and we actually talked about this rivalry earlier in this episode. It was John Cena versus Edge, TLC.
Ah!
It's a great one. When Edge had the rated R spinner belt. John Cena won the WWE title back.
It's kind of fitting how you put the armband on. I didn't even notice it.
I had to slide it under the camera. It's tricks of the trade. You learn on the job. All right, you're up to 36 and a half still, though. That's fine. Let's get to the next one. Bad Blood, 2004.
Shawn versus Hunter.
It was Hell in a Cell. It's one of my favorite matches. My second favorite Hell in a Cell match of all time.
And what's funny is I couldn't even tell you it was Hell in a Cell. I just knew it was them too.
Yeah,
Because
it was.
Triple H brought out those beautiful white boots.
It was cinema, is what it was. It was cinema. That's my second favorite Hell in a Cell. My first favorite, if anybody cares to know, is Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes. That is one of the best Hell in a Cell matches. That is my favorite of all time, without a doubt.
Yes, finally.
6-star match.
Everyone said that it's Shawn and Taker, or the first time, or Shawn or Taker and Mick. No, just because those are the first ones doesn't mean they're the best.
I've seen them all. It's like I've seen them all.
Exactly.
I got reason to believe what I believe. All right, let's see if you can get this next one. Now that you're at 37 and a half. This is Full Gear 2024.
I want to say either Moxley or Bryan because we've already discussed 24, and so I'm gonna just throw it out there: Moxley versus Darby. I don't know.
No, it was Moxley versus Orange Cassidy. You're close.
So random. You know what's funny is actually when you said Full Gear, I was trying to think of those AEW Target figures.
Yes.
And I know actually Orange Cassidy has a Full Gear figure, I think, based off that match coming out.
Mm-hmm. Your next one, No Way Out 2005.
No, Eddie had already passed. Ray versus Angle.
No, and Eddie Guerrero hadn't passed away yet. This is before WrestleMania 21. The main event of this one was a barbed wire steel cage match between JBL and the Big Show.
That's right, because Big Show's dumb self put him through the ring.
Mm-hmm. Next, our 8th one, All Out 2023.
I may remember a little bit from this show. Oh, wait, we were back in Wembley, so of course the only match I can remember is the freaking CM Punk match.
What?
Because they had just beaten the crap out of Jack Perry.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
Adam Page versus Penta, maybe? No. Adam Page versus Kenny.
No, and what's funny is that event, you're thinking of All In 2023. This is All Out 2023. It was John Moxley versus Orange Cassidy again. It was another John Moxley versus Orange Cassidy. Same year. This next pay-per-view is the same year, but different company. This is Payback 2023. Who main evented WWE Payback in 2023?
Is it main event Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes winning the tag titles from the Judgment Day?
No, that was Fastlane, and that arena
Okay, I'm
was
taking these off.
awesome.
Oh,
the
wait.
main event of this one was Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the world title.
I wanted to say I wanted to say it was a tag match.
It was Shinsuke and Rollins. It's crazy enough.
That's right, because my back. But acts like nothing's wrong with the back these days.
All right, last one. If you can get this one, Double or Nothing, 2024. Who main evented 2024 Double or Nothing? This one's probably one of the harder ones, I would say. I wouldn't have been able to tell you if I was a competitor.
You don't know how much I wish I can just be like Moxley, right? No. Practically Moxley. Moxley versus... Oh, wait. We've heard his name enough. Orange Cassidy?
No, at least, hey, it was an educated guess. This one is hard. This was Anarchy in the Arena. Young Bucks, Okada, and Jack Perry versus Danielson, Darby Allin, and FTR. That one would have been just really hard to get.
The most random teams I've ever heard.
It was anarchy in the arena. We were just fighting all over the place. Okay. End that one with 37.5, though, and that's not bad. It's not bad at all, I would say. Our next game, let me pull up our next game, and let me make sure I got my timer correct, because we're going to need a timer for this next game. Oh, no, hold on, I'm skipping. I was going to best 7 Evan. You got monotone first. Monotune. What monotune is one of the harder ones. So how this works is I'm going to quote lyrics from popular WWE and AEW entrance themes, but I'm not going to sing them. I'm just going to quote them in monotone, and it's going to be your job to guess whose entrance theme it is.
So,
Easy
like,
enough?
when you say, like, quote, does that mean, like,
Yeah.
say it's Cena's song, would you say, like, your time is up, my time is now?
Yeah, but instead of doing that, I would go, your time is up. My time is now. And like I say it in a monotone delivery rather than singing it or rapping it back to you. And that's what makes it hard. This first one. My eyes despise. Tired of you wasting my time. I've said my goodbyes. I'm done carrying your load. Betrayal is not a thing. 'Cause truth is that you failed. The time has come where I only look out for me.
I actually don't know, so I'm gonna just throw a random guess out there. Christian Cage and AEW. Or his little group, or whatever they're called.
Nope, it's not the patriarchy. It's actually the theme of Chris Statlander. At least in the right company.
Acknowledge me.
See if you can get this next one. I've got this feeling deep inside, but what it is, I don't know. My vision starts to change. My mind gets filled with rage. I raise my fist up to the sky. What do you see? The fear I see when I look in your eyes makes you believe I'm one of a kind.
RVD.
RVD. Put a
And I
point there.
probably wouldn't have gotten that one if you didn't say one of a kind.
Yeah, that part does kind of give it away.
Oh, wait. Makes you believe I'm one of a kind. Okay, never mind.
You got it, though. 38.5. Let's move on to the next one. If you close your eyes, your life, a naked truth revealed. Dreams
We
you
talked
never.
about him earlier.
Who?
Christian?
Let's go. I was
Tell me
like,
I got my peeps with Christian.
if you're going to jump in, you better get it right. Yeah, that's one of my favorite entrance themes of all time, too, while we're on the subject. 39.5. All right, next one. Rising up to the sound of your name in the crowd, calling out for the revolution. Make your way to the crown and remember that sound, calling out for an evolution. Looking out, you have found that you're making them proud. Elevated, elevate me to the sky.
I'm torn on two. And that's Evolution's theme. And then the Saliva version of Jericho's theme. I think it's Evolution.
I wish, and I love that theme. Maybe next year, if we use this game, we're going to put Evolution's theme in there because, ooh, banger. No, this is actually Will Ospreay's. It's elevated. All right, let's get to this fifth one now. The wonder of the world is gone. I know for sure. All the wonder that I want, I found in her. As the whole becomes a part, I strike to
Oh,
burn.
Slow Chemical, Kane.
Let's go, dude. Put it up to 40.5 now.
I was like, and then you said, whole becomes a part, bad strike to pay, and no flame returns.
No flame returns.
Bella, while we're on the subject, underrated. Kane's got banger theme songs, all of them.
Yes, that one my favorite. All right, let's get to our last one before we get to the bonus. The last one we have also involves fire. It goes, fire, forged in the fire, obtain, fury, desire, lion, born a survivor, king of the fighters. Tonight, our star shines fire. That one ain't easy.
Hold up. Do I get a repeat?
Yeah. Fire, forged in fire. Obtain, fury, desire. Lion, born a survivor, king of the fighters. Tonight, our star shines fire.
Austin? Like the distilled version?
No, I wish. I love that song. This is Kenny Omega's current theme. His big fight
And I
theme.
literally have a Kenny Omega figure, and actually, he
Yeah, you
just
do.
appeared in my little rumble I just had. And I actually just used his new theme song. Why that didn't click in my head.
It's not reading the lyrics again. I'm a huge fan of the man, and I'm doing the show. If I was a contestant and you did that, I wouldn't have got that right. I'm just being honest. That was a hard
If
one.
I'm being honest, it literally, like, especially with that second one, it sounded like or the first one, it sounds like you're reading poems.
Yeah, I try to make sure I don't give away what it is. I give no rhythm. Okay, the bonus one worth 3 points if you can get it. This one's a little bit harder than that if you could imagine. How about you keep in the lane, stay out of my way. I don't fear my ops. A battle with me, a mistake. Kicking my feet on the plane, homie, I'm leading the way.
Homie, I'm leading the way?
Mm-hmm. Who may be leading the way? Whose theme is that?
I don't know his name, but whoever was teaming with Cena
And if you want some,
before he elevated.
come get some.
No, it was not him. I was like, who's he talking about? Okay, I know who you're talking about. No, it wasn't him. This is actually the theme song of Daniel Garcia. So it was a hard one. Still, you end that game with 40 and a half, and that's pretty good. And now we can get into one of my favorite games. It's called Best of Seven Heaven. And Best of Seven Heaven isn't too difficult. How this works is I'm going to name a title. I'm going to name 7 people who held that title. You're going to tell me out of the 7 people I name, who held the title the most out of all of them.
WWE Championship.
That one would be pretty easy. I'm going to go ahead and give you a spoiler. That one's not on here. But the first one we do have is the hardcore title, one of my favorite. The people: Mick Foley, Crash Holly, Al Snow, Raven, RVD, Steve Blackman, and Hardcore Holly. Who held the hardcore title the most?
Between either Crash or Hardcore Holly. I'm going to go on my gut. No, wait. Al Snow and Raven are on that list too?
Yes.
Which is the one that passed away? Crash Holly? No.
Rest in peace.
Crash Holly?
I will say Crash Holly is my favorite, but he didn't hold it the most. Raven held it. He says it was 39 times. The record says 26. We're going to say 39 because we love Raven. So Raven held it the most. An astounding amount.
Well, with the Hardcore Championship, he probably got concussed, so.
Which, while we're on the subject, we brought it up earlier. The 2006 hardcore title was already retired, but they brought it back for a rivalry between Edge and Mick Foley. So that's why I was like, well, just, hey, little tidbit there.
Yeah,
Our
close
next
enough.
one. World Heavyweight title, Big Gold. Who out of these 7 men held Big Gold the most? The people: Batista, Triple H, John Cena, Randy Orton, Edge, CM Punk, Chris Jericho.
My hungry gut says Triple H.
All right. So Triple H held it the second amount at 5. The rest of the people here, Cena, Punk, Jericho held it 3. Randy Orton, Batista held it 4. Edge held it the most at 7.
Dang it.
You're close. You're close. Let's get to this next title, the European title. One of my favorite designs. The people that held the European title on this list: British Bulldog, Shawn Michaels, Shane McMahon, Triple H, Eddie Guerrero, William Regal, and X-Pac.
Oh, he ain't on this list.
Acknowledge me.
I wish D'Lo was on this list. No, Shawn held it once. What's his name? D'Lo? No. See, now I'm thinking D'Lo. X-Pac.
All right, so Sean did hold it once. British Bulldog held it once, as well as Shane McMahon. Triple H, Eddie Guerrero, and X-Pac held it twice. William Regal ties D'Lo Brown at 4. It was William Regal on this list that held it the most. I'm very impressed that you knew D'Lo Brown held it 4 times as well, though, and that's why he was left off the list, because they tied.
That's cool.
Let's do the
Well, no.
Intercontinental title. The Intercontinental title and the people who held it. The Miz, Jeff Jarrett, RVD, Chris Jericho, Dolph Ziggler, Mr. Perfect, and Edge.
Miz.
Incorrect. It's actually not The Miz. So Edge held it 5 times, Mr. Perfect 2. Dolph Ziggler, Jeff Jarrett, RVD, they all held it 6. Miz held it second most at 8. It's Chris Jericho with 9 who holds it the most. Our last one here for this game, the United States title. The people that held the U.S. title on this list. Ric Flair, Lex Luger, John Cena, Chris Benoit, Wahoo McDaniel, Bret Hart, and Harley Race. Held it the most.
See, this is why I don't have the air conditioner on. Who are the first ones?
All right, I'll go through the list again. Ric Flair, Lex Luger, John Cena, Chris Benoit, Wahoo McDaniel, Bret Hart, and Harley Race.
It's not Cena.
Okay.
It's not Rick.
Okay.
It's definitely not Wahoo McDaniel.
Part down, bruv.
I want to say Benoit. Excuse me, but I don't want to say Benoit.
Looks like we've had enough talk.
Would that be your final answer if you did?
Benoit's my final answer.
It's fair, but here's how it goes. Harley Race, the first ever, only held it once. Bret Hart, Wahoo McDaniel, Chris Benoit, John Cena, and Lex Luger all held it 5 times. Ric Flair holds it the most at 6.
What? See, this
Yes.
man needs to quit winning championships. Dang it.
Ric Flair actually has the most U.S. title reigns out of any of those men.
I actually
Crazy.
keep looking at Cena over here, and hearing Ric Flair, I immediately thought of the WWE Championship.
You were so close on so many of these, but you keep a score of 40.5. We'll get into our next game. I feel like you're really going to enjoy this next game, and now I get to use my timer. I knew I needed it for something. This game is called You Just Made the List. And how this works, it's pretty easy. I'm going to name a year, and I'm going to give you 1 minute. In that 1 minute, you tell me who made the top 5 of the PWI 500 in that year. Who are the 5 best wrestlers? And it's all guys, none of the women in this one. Just the top 5 best male wrestlers. I know. I had to specify because a lot of people started throwing the women in there, and we only did the men's PWI for this. Maybe next year we'll do the women's.
I had a question.
Yeah.
If it won, is it worth a point or
Yeah.
all?
You get a point for every person you can name. If you can name all 5 within the minute, you get 5 points.
Okay.
So,
I'm cooked.
all right, let's start it out. You got a Bumpathon score of 40.5. The first year I'm giving you, who are the top 5 in 2024?
Cody Rhodes,
That was number 1.
Jey Uso,
He did not make the top 5.
Cody for Will Ospreay,
Yes, he was number 3.
Jon Moxley,
Nope.
Brian.
No.
They're fickle.
Oh. What is his name? Dominic, maybe?
Nope.
Damian Priest, Finn Balor.
Neither of those 2.
Who was world champion last year? Gunther?
Nope.
Oh my days.
Man, your Texan
Hey,
came out when you said that.
Give me a hell yeah.
Roman.
Nope.
Oh wait, Randy, maybe?
Nope.
AJ.
Last one. Nope. Time's up. The
I know.
last 3 you needed. Number 5 was Naito. Number 4 was Seth Rollins. And number 2 was Swerve Strickland.
Freaking literally as soon as you said time, I'm like, oh wait.
Yeah, Rollins was in there, bro. Number 4. And then, yeah, Swerve was number 2. Still, you got 42.5 now. You got 2 out of 5.
I'll take it. At least it's points.
The next year you're being given, who was the top 5 in 2018?
2018. Who's Universal Champ? Oh, wait. So Seth Rollins.
Yes, he was number 5.
Roman Reigns.
Did not make the list that year.
Dean Ambrose.
Nope.
AJ Styles.
Yes, he was number 2.
Randy Orton.
No.
New Japan. Chris Jericho.
No.
Will Ospreay.
No.
Kenny Omega.
Yes, he was number 1.
Cody again, because why not?
Nope. Surprisingly, no.
Braun Strowman.
No.
The Hardy, or one of the Hardys, Jeff, Matt.
No. Neither one.
I already named Cena. Finn Balor.
Nope. And that's time, too. Time is up. All right. Let me tell you the rest of them. The last 2 you needed, you got 3 out of 5. Number 4 was Brock Lesnar, and number 3 was Okada.
Brock Lesnar wasn't here half the year.
He still got number 4, if you can believe it.
Bruh. I didn't say Brock Lesnar on purpose because he didn't show up for half the year.
Still. All right, our next one. Who were the top 5 guys in 2007?
Oh. John Cena, Randy Orton.
You got number 1, Cena. Randy Orton wasn't in the top 5.
Triple H.
No.
Undertaker.
Yes, he was number 5.
Rey Mysterio.
No.
My mind went blank. The Undertaker, I've already said. Jeff Hardy?
No.
Oh, wait. Edge.
Yes, he was number 2.
That was dumb because I didn't get that fast. Batista.
No, Batista's not on the list.
Randy Orton, I've already named. Triple H, I've already named. You showed me, you put that up, and I'm like, oh, wait, Edge.
Oh, yeah. I just started playing with it. He said Edge, and I started playing with it. Let's forget.
Who the heck was the World Heavyweight Champion in 2007?
And time. Mostly Batista and The Undertaker. But number 4 was, he was killing it in TNA, was Kurt Angle. That was a great one. He had a great year that year. And then number 3, surprisingly, this one's a cool gem. Mystico was number 3 in 2007.
What?
Yeah, Mystico's been around a minute, man. Okay, get to our next one here. Who are the top 5 guys in 2001? I know it's a little before your time, but I believe in your brain.
Wow. Okay, let's see. Undertaker and Kane.
Nope.
What?
No.
Okay, the Triple H.
Nope.
The Rock, Stone Cold.
Stone Cold was number 2. You got 1.
What? Okay, who was around in 01? Jericho?
Nope.
Angle?
Yes, Kurt Angle was number 1.
Sting? Yeah, WCW is still around, so Sting maybe?
They were coming to their dying days, but no, Sting wasn't in the top 5. Oh, time is up. I actually let you go 4 seconds over. So the last 3 you needed, you got 2 out of 5. Number 5 was Booker T. He was killing it towards the end of WCW. Number 4 was Kaiji Muto, and the number 3 was Benoit.
Wouldn't have gotten Benoit.
Yeah, but he was having a hell of a year that year. All right, our last one, and you're currently at 50.5. So let's see if you can put up 5 more. Who are the top 5 in 2022?
Okay, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns.
You got number 1, Roman Reigns. Brock Lesnar wasn't in the top 5.
Roman Reigns. Austin Theory?
No. So,
Cody Rhodes?
yes. No.
Seth Rollins?
Nope.
Kenny Omega?
No.
John Moxley?
No.
Oh, wait. The best in the world at everything he does. CM Punk?
Yes, he was number 3.
Jericho?
Nope.
Will Ospreay?
No.
Oh, my days. I want to say Jey Uso, but I don't think Jey Uso's on here.
Nope.
22. 2022. Finn Balor, perhaps?
No. Would have been cool. And time. All right. The last three you needed. Another 2 out of 5. Number 5, having a great year that year, was Bobby Lashley.
Oh, yeah.
Number 4 was Adam Page, and then number 2 was Okada.
Yeah, see, Okada and Page I probably would have never gotten.
Yeah, although Austin 3 was a good educated guess. Kenny Omega was out at that time, though, too. So, still, 52.5 is what you end that game with before we get to the last one.
I thought Punk was, well, if it ain't Moxley, who was AEW champion at the time?
Yeah. It's using your brain, man.
Thank you so much for watching this episode today, and we will continue very shortly. But I want to quickly give a thank you to the sponsor of today's episode and talk about something that I've recently been getting into. And if you're a really on-the-go, busy type of person like I am, you'll want to hear this. Today's episode is sponsored by Optavia, a low-sodium, calorie-efficient, sustainable diet plan that not only is catered to helping you reach your weight loss goals, but links you in with a personal health coach to help guide you alongside your health journey. And the best part, your coach is somebody who has already been on the same weight loss journey and found success in doing so. So not only a healthy diet that will supply you with ready meals and low-calorie snacks, but link you in with somebody who can help keep you motivated and educated on your way to a successful weight loss journey. I myself have been doing the diet, and I am really happy with the results so far, guys. I get a lot of these turkey meatball meals. The beef stew is my go-to lunch. A lot of times when I'm getting ready for the day, you will see me drinking on these Optavia shakes that I love. And the most important thing about this is how often I drink water. You drink a lot of water. It seems like it's hard, but I'm telling you personally, my coach keeps me educated, motivated, and properly hydrated. It is achievable. If you would like to get in contact with our show's personal coach and get started on your Optavia health journey, contact our email listed below in the description with the word Optavia. That's OPTAVIA. Or just head over to www.optavia.com and get started on your own time with your own coach. Now, back to the program.
All right, last one, and this is the most chill game because I try to end with the most laid-back game. This is called Guess the Gimmick, and all that this is, I'm going to name a catchphrase. I'm just going to say a catchphrase, and you're going to tell me whose catchphrase it is. Pretty easy.
Funny that I'm actually wearing a John Cena t-shirt.
Oh, I wish I had, like I said, my first ever John Cena t-shirt, because we just did like a Festival of Friendship episode where me and my friend celebrated 20 years of being friends, and I brought back all my old wrestling tees from middle school. It was a great time. All right, guess the gimmick. Here's your catchphrases. I'm better than you, and you know it.
Oh, wait. Maxwell Jacob Friedman, in his opinion, the greatest wrestler of all time. MJF.
Correct. Give a point, 53.5. To be the man, you've got to beat the man.
Nature Boy. Woo! Ric Flair.
Correct. You just made the list.
Oh, we talked about him earlier. Y2J, Chris Jericho. Which actually, I got his list figure chilling up there on the shelf.
I love that. That's one of my favorites. Let's go. What is your name? It doesn't matter what your name is.
I thought you were just gonna say, "What is your name?" And literally in my head, I'm doing that. It's The Rock.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, give me a hell yeah.
A little Stone Cold.
57.5. I'm the best in the world at what I do.
We already said Jericho. Punk?
It is Chris Jericho again. Incorrect.
Oh.
He said a lot of stuff.
But they're not my fault. So many people go by best in the world.
Yeah. You're going to get these hands.
Braun Strowman?
Correct. Everybody dies.
Everybody dies?
Everybody dies.
That does not sound like something The Undertaker would say, but I'm gonna say The Undertaker.
No, it's actually Lance Archer.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Whose game is it?
Yeah.
The Game, Triple H?
No, it's LA Knight.
I'm used to him saying, yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Good old JR Jim Ross.
This is actually the Outrunners that we're looking for. Though I felt like that's a solid guess. Like if there's a solid guess, that was it.
Why Triple H? Why?
That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Oh, the wise man, Paul Heyman.
There you go. 59.5. Holla, holla, holla.
Oh, I met her. What, 3 months ago already? Kelly.
No, this is actually Teddy Long's.
Ah!
That was a solid answer again. It's like, all right, well, I see where your head's at. And also, awesome. Met Kelly. When
Actually,
and where did you meet Kelly? I gotta stop everything.
You don't want to meet Kelly.
What?
You know what she
Please
did
tell me
the whole
why.
time?
What? Stop, dude.
That's literally all she did.
The next catchphrase. Bang, bang.
Well, I mean, I met him too when I first met you. Kind of rhymed. Good old Mick Foley. Have a nice day. Or wait. Cactus Jack.
Either one would have been right. The
Well,
answer says Mick Foley, Cactus Jack.
Well, still. I
That's
can't take
fun.
chances.
Yeah, it's like okay to specify. Next one. If you want some, come get some.
He's a never seen 17. He's my go. He's right next to me, John Cena.
I had a feeling you're gonna get that one.
Oh, I'm gonna cry when he retires.
No
one talks for a week.
Me too, man. Spear.
That could be either Goldberg or Roman Reigns.
Neither. It's Edge. Straight edge. Oh, well, yeah, okay. Straight edge means I'm drug-free, alcohol-free, and better than you.
Greatest WrestleMania entrance of all time. It's got to be up there in the top 3. He's the best in the world at everything that he does. CM Punk.
Okay, yes, that is the answer. I was like, what if he doesn't answer CM Punk, and you would be the first to not answer CM Punk to that one.
Chris Jericho. No.
All right, this is for all my peeps.
Christian.
Yes, 63.5.
I actually
Sooner or later, everyone taps.
Everyone. Oh, Kurt?
No, this is Daniel Bryan.
Oh.
For the benefit of those with flash photography.
Melina?
No, though, hey, shout out to Melina. That was one of my favorite women when I was growing up. This is Edge and Christian. It's Edge and Christian.
That's right. 5-second post.
That's yes. Right. Man, I spent most of my 11 and 12-year-old ages looking up Edge and Christian funny videos on YouTube. That was like my childhood.
Oh, I still do that.
I love that. They never died.
Actually, the other night, I was watching Undertaker segment when he invaded Austin's locker room and poured the tobacco spit all over William Regal.
Yes.
And Edge and Christian being like, what is in that British tea?
I love it. All right, last question now that we've ended that game. Did you have fun today? Did you have fun doing this?
Very.
Oh, very much so. All right, well, that's the bonus 2 points you get at the end of the game. Your final Bumpathon score is 65.5. That's a pretty decent score. I can't tell you if it's good or bad in comparison to anyone else's, but you'll get to watch as the episodes come out and see how you rank on the leaderboard. And top 3 get to fight for this. So can't forget that.
You know, just saying, if I do make the top 3, but I don't win.
What is?
I always just cash in my money in the. Oh, where'd it go? It ain't here, but I can always cash in my money in the bank briefcase.
Well, okay. I don't know how those rules apply, but I like where your head's at, and I like the spirit. I think in this episode, you've reminded us all how fun it is to be a kid and enjoy wrestling. That's what it's about.